Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. And I'm giggling inside because YouTube is effectively doing away with the dislike button. Yes, you can hit dislike, but you'll never see the counter change. It's only the wizard on the other side of the curtain can see it. So yes, I'll know how many people are disliking these videos, but you'll never know unless I give you a peek behind the screen, which I may do at some point anyway, because I do find it interesting. But that's not what today is about. Now, I know today is going to get some dislikes. Why? Because I'm going to be talking about the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum. Why am I talking about the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum? Because this appeared on Facebook. And one of the taverners was nice enough to send me a screenshot, and I went and I found the original. And Rob, I heard DHS Museum, Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum, was closed for the season. First snow right now in Minnesota, just west of Minneapolis. Ernie Gygax Jr. responds, Rob, it is closed to the public now, but by appointment, I will open the DHS Museum for gamers by appointment. The curator is thinking seriously about moving back far north to his home. Justin is starting to look for future employees. Now, this doesn't take me as a total surprise to find out that Leason, Jeff, is looking to move home. I had heard that from other sources, I don't know, month and a half ago. Uh, no insight into why. Um, it's inferred here that maybe he's homesick. Remember, Duck was living upstairs from the museum, so I'm guessing part of his pay was his rent at the museum for the upstairs apartment. I don't have details on that. What details I have are things that I can't confirm. But this is coming right from Ernie's mouth. Yes, the museum is closed to the public, at least for now. That's number one. Number two, Ernie will open it for gamers by appointment, which means if you want to go to the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum, you're going to have to reach out to Ernie so he can go there and give you the museum treatment. I'm guessing it's also open on appointment for gaming. Reach out to Ernie to find out more. Now, Justin is starting to look for future employees. Okay, that's interesting. But now I remember this, but gosh darn it, I can't find the article. My Google foo is failing me. But I believe shortly after the Dungeon Hobby Shop got their approval, was it late spring, early summer, that the Lake Geneva Chamber of Commerce gave them a grant. My memory says 10,000. I could be wrong, but I would assume that that grant has an expectation that the museum be open during, I guess, whatever normal business hours would be for a museum, probably 5 days a week, 8 hours a day or so. So if it isn't open, I don't know where that puts that grant. I don't know if the museum would be on the hook to reimburse the grant. Again, I have no inside information. I'm going from Ernie's comment. I am spitballing a bit. So, now, here's a question that I'm going to ask. And I think it's a valid one. If Jeff, uh, if he's seriously thinking about moving back far north to his home, but the museum is closed now, to me that means that Jeff has most likely decided to move, right? Because he's not working in the museum. Why doesn't Justin work the museum, take the apartment. He owns the building, right? I mean, cost cutting, that would probably save money. I'm just throwing it out there because the museum isn't going to be open. It kind of doesn't really make much of a museum. Now, I am sure there are going to be rebuttals to this. I'm sure that somebody's going to mock this because, well, it's not closed. It's open by appointment. You know, if people wanted to be there 24/7 by appointment, we could make that happen. Whatever. But whenever I bring up TSR or the Dungeon Hobby Shop, I do get a number of people that come out just to downvote without probably watching a video. I think I have legit questions. I am not critiquing the operation of the museum. I'm asking legitimate questions as to how to possibly keep the museum open. Now, my other understanding is that the museum was pretty much a dream of Ernie's. He always wanted this to happen. My question is, why doesn't Ernie become the curator of the museum? I think he would be the perfect fit for it. So, again, just throwing this out there. I'd love to hear what your feedback is, folks. Please let me know. And again, if you want to give a downvote, feel free. But now it's in the YouTube. Nobody's going to know, except for me. And it makes me just as warm as if you... Well, no, I prefer the upvote. I prefer the subscribes. That, to me, is what really makes it sweet. But I'll take what I can get. All right, folks. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I guess it's Eastern Standard Time now. Joe the Lawyer and myself, Iron Rations, we are going to do a live stream. And then tomorrow, 8 p.m., Rach and I will be doing Gamers Health. And I believe my hair gets dyed blue tomorrow. God help us, each and every one of us. Little Jimmy, too. All right. On that note, we are still in the midst of the world of the pandemic. I'm immunized. My arm is feeling like shit because I got my third shot of Pfizer yesterday. And yeah, you know, I can feel it. And man, I slept. But that's because I have comorbidities. I am not telling you what to do. You have to make decisions for your health based upon your situation, talking with your medical professionals. All I ask is you use your common sense to keep yourself, your loved ones, your family, your friends healthy and safe. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, and God willing, I'll be back again at 8 p.m. tonight. All right, folks. Laters.